Welcome to OGMarv Whispers from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, city of brotherly love. Why they call it that, I'll never know, because that sure ain't what be happening out here. It's good to come out here and see my brother and see my relatives and and crack up some of these funny people out here in Philadelphia. It's some funny people. They do some funny things, and I'm glad I don't live here. uh, for one thing, they really need to do something about these streets out here. Okay, you could tear up your car. I mean, literally tear your car up. Just just driving down the street. Potholes everywhere. I don't know why the city don't fix them. I don't know what they're thinking about. I guess they're waiting for somebody to sue the hell out of them, and then they'll do it. That's how we do it on the West Coast. And I'm sure it's probably how it's done here too. It's interesting watching the people, that live down in West Philadelphia. I'm up in Mount Airy, which is kind of like the suburbs, so to speak. And it's funny how you even transition here from West Philadelphia, because you go through this like it's almost like a magical park type thing, where you go from the row houses of West Philadelphia to up here in Mount Airy, where the houses are standalones for the most part. They're nice homes. Um, just about most of the homes out here in Philadelphia are brick homes, because it snows here. They have some pretty drastic weather out here on both ends of the spectrum. The people of Philadelphia are very, very hardy people because of that weather, I believe, and it also makes them crazy. I don't know if I don't know how the effect of the extreme cold in the winter and the extreme heat in the summer transitions, because I'm sure it has to have some kind of effect on people's bodies, brains, minds. You know, it has to have some effect on different things that we probably don't think about. And my brother's cracking me up. He's 85 years old. Bless his heart. He don't think he's a day over 45. Hasn't stayed. I think he stayed home. I don't even think he stayed home one day since I've been here. But he has to go. See, I'm not the glowy. I'm not the glowy brother. I'm the one that likes to be at home and do quiet things. And this guy here is 85, and he's Johnny Go. I call him Go Johnny. Can't be still. No time. And gets hypey too. I mean, like gets into arguments with people, raises his voice, raises his blood pressure. I'm sure. No wonder he ain't had a heart attack. If I was doing all that yelling and stuff I've seen him doing with some folks, I'm sure I'd be in somebody's hospital somewhere taking some muscle relaxers or something. But I guess if you get used to that, he's probably been doing that most of his life, so I guess that's what he's used to, and his body doesn't rebel. I'm sure mine would. It's still very interesting to me that he and I are so opposite. We're brothers, make no mistake, but we are opposite. Like, he likes to go, I don't like to go. Um, I like sports, he doesn't. He likes movies, I don't. We're opposites, but it's cool. It's nice being able to appreciate my brother. Even though he is different from me, and I think we both have a mutual respect for what each other is about, and that's what makes it work. And my sister-in-law is here; she's doing fine. I love my sister-in-law. She's like she's kind of female that I always be with, because she keeps my brother centered. When he's going too far to the left or to the right, she just yanks him in. And even though she's not, and it's not a physical thing, she just mentally yanks him into back to the center of the road. I was watching her dad today, as a matter of fact, because he was down in West Philly acting like a nut, and to argue with somebody about grass or something. Whatever the argue, most arguments people have are usually not worth the time it takes to even have them, but we do it anyway. This one was no different. From what I gathered, there was an argument or a dispute over how much was going to be paid to the guy who cuts the grass over on Barbara's property. Apparently, Johnny has his property, and Barbara has hers, and so they have different gardeners take care of their rentals. And so he was, he got pushed out of shape about something that was, the price of how much it was. And then it's funny because as he was telling me about it, which I already was hearing about, because I wasn't with him. See, I went with him, I think, that first day that I got here. And that taught me a lesson. Don't go with him no more. Let him go. Because he's a hypey person, but he's been doing what he's been doing probably, what? Let's say he's 85, so I figure he's been doing that for at least 75 years. I think he started when he was probably maybe about 10. Although his wife says he's been doing it since he was 5. Maybe she's right. But at any rate, clearly he's used to that, and he enjoys that. And that's probably what keeps him alive. That would kill me. But then if he came to Manteca and had to do, and well, not had to, but does or did the things that I do, he'd probably be bored to tears. He'd probably be crying in a week. Oh, shoot. So it all works out. Everybody has their own way of doing things, and everybody has their own what they used to. And there's nothing wrong with that. I haven't seen everybody yet. I haven't seen none of the women folk other than my sister-in-law in the family. I haven't seen my niece Denise or my niece Annette or Denise's kids, Janine, and I can't remember the other. That's bad. If she's listening, my bad. Anyway, because we're not that big of a family, but it's most of the time it's tight knit. But they're kind of funny the way they deal with each other here in Philadelphia. It actually is the way we deal with each other out in California too, but that's not done by me. It's done by my children. But then not so much my grandchildren. Well, some of them, but not some of them. It's not because they choose to do it; it's because of the distance that we live from each other. But the kids, yeah, that kind of went somewhere I didn't expect it to go, and I'm not too happy about, but nothing I can do about it. So I accept it. Family is not what we think it is or what the media tells us that it's supposed to be. I think we all grew up, listening to the media and using the media's idea of what something should be as the idea of what something should be. And as I've gotten older, I've learned that that's not necessarily true. It's nice or would be nice, but it's not necessarily. In fact, most cases, it's not true. In most cases, families are the worst things that you deal with in your life. And some friends. People are what people are. But not a lot of people are interested or think about the quality of friendship or family ship or whatever you call it, or relationship either that they're giving you. I do. I do. I am very conscious of that, and because at the end of the day, I want to know that I gave you the best me I had to give, and I want to know. I want to know that I came across as a person that cared and had some class. I think that's important. That's the thing. Those are the things I want to be remembered by when I leave. So I know it's. I know it's. Anyway, the trip's been pretty nice though. Um, with the exception of my brother, making me go places every day or damn near every day. Yesterday I had, well, no, day before yesterday, I just told him flat out, okay, tomorrow I'm not going. You go. See, I just like to be like, I just things I like to do that has nothing to do with riding around, in the street. And plus, like in Manteca, um, there's really nothing for me to do. Mary and I are the only black folks out there, and we don't we don't mess around with the white folks. And our friends and family don't come down there, so it's just me and her, and that's okay. I don't mind that a bit. 10 years ago, it probably would have bothered me, but in 2019, not so much. Anyway, I'm thankful that I got here. Oh, Spirit Airlines, never, ever, never use that airline. See, again, here with the American business and advertising. Now they'd be on TV and radio and what have you, advertising how cheap their flights are and how inexpensive it is to fly with them. But what they don't tell you on the commercial is, we don't feed you, and we're going to charge you $35 to $50 per bag, along with the fare that's going to cost you to go wherever it is you're trying to go. Now, now the average person that travels usually has two bags and maybe a computer or something like that. Now they don't. You can take the computer on the plane, so they don't charge you for that. But in suitcases, they're going to charge you for that, depending on the size of the suitcase. It can go anywhere from 35 to $50 each, going and coming. So you dig that? Going and coming. You're going to pay for a plane ride, some goddamn luggage. The fuck? But see, I didn't carry no luggage. I just took a backpack. That's all I needed. Yeah, I ain't gonna be here forever. I'm only gonna be here. I'm gonna be here a month. But I just carried enough clothes so that I may have to. I'll have to wash out something while I'm here to rewear it. That's okay. There's no need to bring a bunch of bags. If I even brought one suitcase, that'd been $70 at least. But round trip, aside from my fare. So yeah, the fare's cheap, but it's cheap because they're gonna get you on the suitcase. So they make you think you're traveling cheap. And so, because the average person is thinking about traveling, they're just thinking about the price of the ticket. They're not thinking about, the other stuff that hits you on the top. So, and you got to know the people of Spirit knew this because they market. Those marketing people are very scrupulous. I was even noticing, like, if you talk to, um, like I talk to a lot of people, a lot of different people, and particularly females online. And what I've noticed is that, like, for instance, the Apple people, they are absolutely bloodthirsty. And what they do is they figured out that these young girls are impressed by iPhone. I don't know what's so damn impressive about an iPhone, because it's not as big as, like, so you take my phone. My phone, here's my phone right here. My phone is like a little computer, damn near. You see the size of that? Now those iPhones are nowhere near the size of this. By the time uh, look at the size of the casing and how much how much actual screen you have. It's really not there. Those iPhones, I would have a problem looking at that all the time. So I don't see the advantage. But these young girls think that iPhones are a deal. So they go out and buy these iPhones, and then I didn't even know. I'm just now learning about this stuff. Because what they do is they're asking me and other guys to buy them cards. And the first one that did that, I said, "Card? What kind of card? What are you talking about?" And she goes, "Well, it's a Steam Wallet card." I still don't exactly know what a Steam Wallet card is, but I don't know who Steam Wallet is. I guess that's some company that makes these cards that you can buy, and I guess you can um, purchase your music online with it or something. I don't know. And it's that card and Amazon card. Now, the Amazon card, I'm assuming they're using that to buy gifts. But who knows? Because I think in some of the conversations I've had, I think they can also use those Amazon cards to facilitate them using their iPhones. And I don't know why they have to have this card, but it does, because I've had people explain it to me, but it just doesn't make sense to me. So my mind is not wrapping around it, so I can't explain it to you. But all I know is what my mind is wrapping around is the fact that I don't think it's worth it. I don't think those cards are worth it. I think it's a ripoff. And pretty much, I could be wrong on this, but I haven't seen too many men with iPhones. Most men don't use those. It's simply strictly the females, and they are, make no mistake about it, they are purposely being targeted by the Apple folks. And the problem is they're so gullible they don't see it because they're paying a lot more money for the services and things that they think that's so cool, and it's really not. The Androids really actually do the same thing, just call it something else. Anyway, That's funny how marketing works. How people are, at the end of the day, we're just a bunch of sheep, and make no mistake, we are a nation of idiots. And it starts with our young people and goes on up. The American business, family really could use a revamping and some retooling of their values and what they think is right and wrong. I understand they're trying to make a living. We all are. Well, not me anymore, but most of you guys are trying to make a living. There's a way to and a way not to do that. And the way not to that I have nothing but disdain for is to be sneaky, underhanded, and use uh what's the word? Use sneaky ways of getting something done or making money off people who just aren't suspecting. Young girls aren't actually sitting around thinking about whether or not they're being targeted or marketed to. Thinking about their hair, their weaves, the next piece of dick they're going to get, things of that nature. Some of them might be thinking about their schoolwork, but they're in the minority. Sad but true. Anyway, I'm going to cut this short. If you were watching this, I want to thank you for watching my channel, OGMarv Whispers. If you liked it or if you didn't like it, like and subscribe or dislike and subscribe. At any rate, subscribe. Until we see each other again, think this with you. Angels fly because they take themselves lightly. Perhaps we all should. Thank you for watching OGMarv Whispers. I hope to see you on the next time I decide to do this. Good night.